Bobby's.
Hello everybody, Bobby here. Good evening everybody, Bobby here once again, and it's great to see you all. We're gonna find out a very amazing match today, which is going to be Resurgence against Amazonians. So, these two teams have definitely left a mark this season and also last season, specifically referring to Resurgence. This match is very interesting because we're going to see a 4v4, actually. Not going to be a regular standard 5v5. It seems like for this specific match, there was a little bit of a problem scheduling, so they decided to go on with a 4v4. We're actually already going in. Allow me to set everything up already for the match, because I was not even ready to just straight up go into the match itself. We're going to head right over here.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's
the
best spot.
The common spot, really. Which way am I watching?
And finally, I can actually hear players. So we're gonna find the very first map is going to be Snow Peak. I couldn't even actually tell that to everybody that we are actually starting already. Moving on, we have Resurgence on defense, Amazonians on offense. We're starting with the objective down the tunnels area. And this very first objective is also going to be showing us the offense approaching from the south for Amazonians. So Amazonians has a very fast spawn, and they also already revealed themselves to be here. That's a big thing. Oh, Rambo. Picking over, Rambo is actually going to take the kill on Sandiest. That was a misplay from Sandiest. Rambo was the one peeking first, but ended up actually closing this way. Amazingly done by Rambo. Sriracha. I do hope that's how you pronounce it. Over to where Sandiest died. Zwami is about to approach towards Re. Parkium. Yeah, there we go. Parkium is also about to approach the same way. In the meantime, Chow is about to go for the flanking. Chow finds a flanking and takes a kill. Takes the second one on Sriracha. Double kill for Chow is going to close the round very quickly. That was amazingly played on the rotation. Too slow. Amazonians got taken by surprise. Taking this spawn, you really gotta push it. You gotta make sure that you are aggressive in the movements you make. Amazonians waited for a flanker for quite some time. And in the end, it didn't actually matter because, I mean, the flankers just got the timing right. And they were not ready for that. Amazingly done by Resurgence. Alright, in the meantime, we're gonna go over a little bit on the stats of these two teams because I honestly didn't even check them yet. We're gonna start with the first page that loads in because it seems like the website is being a little cringy on me. Come on, website. Yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit since it seems like that website is not loading in. Oh, there you go. Now loads when the game starts. Round number 2. Resurgence on offense. Amazonians on defense.
I think you're fine.
The spawn for Resurgence is going to be exactly the same as Amazonians, so we're gonna find a very quick and aggressive start. Hopefully, at least. This is how you gotta play this uplink. This spawn specifically for this uplink. Shinobi and Chowie from the left, Rei and Rambo from the right. A lot of pre-fire. Sandiest finds the PKM headshot on Rei. Rambo managed to go through. No, he just took a cover behind the door at the same spot. Zwami is right in front of God of Shinobi. Rambo is about to pick from the other area. Sriracha and Zwami in that position. The flash goes out. Zwami is still alive somehow. Nicely done by God of Shinobi. The flash probably got Sriracha. Sandiest also taken out by God of Shinobi. But just downed. 2 players still alive. Nice shots from Shinobi.
Should we go cap?
Sriracha is right there. Nicely done. It gets over, but the smoke is covering. He's gonna be able to kill Rambo. No! Rambo manages to go for the cap inside the smoke. That was amazingly done with the timing. That was quick. Resurgence really pushing on the pedal here. They are straight up dominating this match as first map was chosen. Let's remember, Snow Peak is chosen by the first team. In this case, it was Amazonians. Amazonians is the team home, and it's supposedly their pick to go on Snow Peak. Interestingly enough, it's not going the way they want. But anyway, let's go check actually their scores all over the place. In the meantime, we got Resurgence that has been scoring on a 5-1 right now. They lost only 1 match, and that 1 match loss was against Peacekeepers. But it was definitely not an easy match. 3-4, 3-4, 4-1 on Suburban Item Bazaar Night. They played such weird maps.
A short piece of fucking shit.
A little bit of swearing around, right? Alright, Resurgence on defense. The uplink is going to be the 1 at the Anger North. In the meantime, the offense is going to get the spawn northeast. We got Sriracha, Swami, Sanyas, and Parkium.
One is on lake.
Oh. Shall we? Risking a bit. Shinobi pushing up on the north. Finds the first kill on Parkium. That's a flash, and that's gonna hit both. No, that's long, but it's gonna hit Swami, but not Sriracha. Sriracha takes the kill.
They take Swami.
In all of this, Shawi has not moved yet from that rock. He's still standing there. Oh, now he's moving out, just as Sriracha was going over it. Does he see the ad? Yes, he does see the ad, but he does not land the shots. The timing on Shawi to move out was just tremendously lucky here.
Shit.
Shinobi's flash did not land because it was overthrown. It was also behind the rocks. So he got 1 probably. Got the kill on Swami, but not on Sriracha. That flash could have been amazing. But it was just a little too long. In the meantime, we can see recovering on the north center part of the map. We have also Rambo straight up on the uplink. Chowie is the last one, and he's moving around on the other side of the lake down the southeast.
Is that friendly fire?
Chowie's standing on a 4-0. He's doing great.
I don't know if it's Reed because Reed's not answering.
The problem is that right now, with a 4-man defense, it could be problematic if anybody passes through. Oh, Reed's position is just great. Shots fired by Chowie misses. Reed takes down Sriracha and then goes over the corner and also finds Sendyst. That is a double kill, and it's going to result in the finish of the very first map. Amazingly done by Resurgence, taking the victory here on map number 1. We're going to move to map number 2. That's going to be a cargo. We're going to go for a second onto my screen so we can actually update the screens. I go to say Snow Peak first map finished on a 4-0 for Resurgence. It was actually, sorry, I actually inverted the matchup. It's supposed to be Amazonians against Resurgence, but we're going to deal with that like this. It's fine. Snow Peak first map is going to finish with Resurgence winning on a 4-0. The second map is going to be Cargo, picked by Resurgence themselves. And this is a very strong pick, I think. Counting the playstyle of Resurgence, I do trust this is going to be a very difficult time to be dealing with them for Amazonians. We're going to see how they're going to behave and if they are going to be able to hold up to the amazingly well done so far job by Resurgence. Resurgence, as I was saying, currently on a single loss during the whole season. On the other hand, Amazonians have 2 losses. 1 against Violence of Action and 1 against Pantheon. They still, though, played 1 against Hello on Wheels. Ember, and Alchemist. So, amazingly good so far. They are unfortunately not doing well.
Start out waiting
On their very first matchup against Resurgence. Parakim gets taken down by Shinobi on an amazing line. On a very good line, honestly. It's a line that a lot of people do know. Shawi takes down Sandius. Swami trades back. Shawi's taken out. Rambo, amazing peek over the corner, but Sriracha takes him down, so it's a 1 against 2. Now Shinobi's pushing for the uplink. Oh no, does he see him? Did he see him? No, he did not see him. Shinobi's got a cap. No! Big mistake by Ree that takes down Shinobi.
I know.
Big mistake by Ree while Shinobi was on the cap. It would have been an easy 2 pointers. But because of this mistake, we are actually going to see an extra round unless the Resurgence is going to cap on the next offense. 1-0, not too far behind, but the problem is that it seems like Amazonians are having trouble to follow Resurgence pace. Amazingly done by Shinobi on the very first corner. Took down Sandius, who was pre-firing the line. But unfortunately for Sandius, Shinobi was just that faster.
I don't want to hear excuses. Look at me.
Oh, excuses.
Don't steal my fucking flash.
Sorry for that. Alright, we're gonna move in with the offense for Amazonians. Alright, seems like Resurgence gave up completely the spot on the east side of the objective. Sriracha now is about to push that side. 3 defenders are on the center line, ready to take action whenever required. We have basically an opening on the uplink though. Sriracha could literally run up to it and try to cap. Shinobi on the west side behind the red container. Smokes on the uplink coming in. Rambo is about to push through. Rambo taken out by Sriracha. Swami takes down Shawi. Now Shinobi is gonna have to deal with Sriracha. But he goes down! Shinobi, it's down! Ree is the only defender alive, and the last defender goes down from Swami. Ree was the last one. There was an opening for the uplink to be capped, and amazingly done by Amazonians. The speedier was outstanding. A big mistake on the defense from the Resurgence side. Because they are playing as 4, they left the east side of the map completely unchecked, allowing Sriracha to just push through and get that double kill that made that huge difference in this round. Amazing done. Amazingly done. Swami and Sriracha coming back on this round with 3 kills each. Tying up the situation. So definitely seems like we are going to look at something a little better than what we were preventivated while looking at Snow Peak, let's say. Sorry, I think preventative may not be a word in English specifically. What I mean is that we had a peek into the future from the score that we saw on Snow Peak, and it didn't really seem like Amazonians would have had an easy time. But thanks to this round, I'm starting to see a little bit more of hope for their side to actually start fighting back. To remember, Amazonians were the one that picked Snow Peak, and Cargo was picked by Resurgence. So, quite interesting so far. Amazonians setting up on the defense. They are spread down the uplink line. Just fine as that. Shawi got spotted. A flash and a smoke set on the center side of the map, center west side of the map. Shinobi pushing through. He has control of the containers. Sriracha places some pressure and getting the kill on Rambo, who was trying to go for the pre-fire corner. But well done from him. Is that a flash? That's a flash. It hits Reese. Whammy finds Chowie from under the container door. That's amazing. But in the meantime, Shinobi finds Sriracha now. Turns over. Parkyum is right there. He does not peek to check on Shinobi. Resurgence slowing down because the situation is not really great. Oh, that's a smoke. That's why they couldn't see each other completely, at least. Parkyum not peeking too much. Just waiting for them to come over this corner. That's a very good job. And a lot of discipline here. You gotta be very careful. Oh, Shinobi behind the box. He peeks over. He sees Swami. Big mistake from Swami. Staying out of cover and unfortunately looking the wrong direction. That's a good job from Parkyum. Hearing the voice of Ree. And Sendius goes down as well to kind of... Sorry, Sendius takes down Shinobi as well. This is going to be a 2-1 for Amazonians. Nice fight. And well done on holding the corners. This is amazingly done. I'm saying amazing a lot because I am seeing very great plays here. Shinobi they did great, both on Snow Peak and so far also here on Cargo, but unfortunately his team is currently not really following suit. Rambo has been picked off twice so far while trying to get a pre-fire line. And that is definitely not something that works amazing for their team. Works great. Swami and Sriracha, a lot of great lines hold.
Yeah, we gotta
Don't worry about Chewie.
I didn't know yet.
We're gonna hold angles.
I'll get an angle.
Amazonians on offense. The uplink is going to be the same one up on the north. Let's look at the defense. We got Showy behind the box on the east side. Ree down the west. Moving into the tunnel. Showy finds Sriracha. It takes him down instantly. That's a great line. Is that Showy right there? Oh, sorry, not Showy. Sorry, I meant Ree. I wanted to look at Ree.
Four more guys down.
Ree moved himself up to a great spot. This is not usually checked out. Amazonians are trying to play the strategy of let's wait for them. And I gotta say, could work great because on the first round, they did play aggressively. But it seems like this is not the case for Resurgence on this round specifically. Amazonians are holding a little more. But nobody is moving up to them. Holding the corners, they are doing great. Resurgence is just waiting for them. Ree is probably going to be able to find the first kill. But the corner is quite tight, honestly. He is covered from Zuwami, who's looking this way from under the container door. Sendius and the Parkyum are on the other side. Possibly waiting out to see if they can push on the east side of the map. Last time it worked great. Sriracha went down.
You wanna make a move together? Go somewhere?
Yeah. You wanna do tunnel?
Are they gonna try tunnel? No, it doesn't seem like they're gonna try tunnel. Swami is moving up. Ree is right there waiting for them. Is he gonna peek or is he gonna stay there? Tucked in. Shinobi is also looking there. Oh, Ree is about to peek over. Ree does peek over, finds a kill, but he's traded back by Swami. So it's a 1-for-1. Sendius at least now gets to move over a little bit. Rambo holding line. Shall we doing the same on the east side of the map? sporadically checking toward the center to see if he can catch off somebody on to the container side. In the meantime, Shinobi is looking at a very interesting line. I think that he is risking a little bit, though. Because down here, he might get picked by Sendius if Sendius manages to go in. Shinobi's looking this way. It's a very risky position. Sendius finds a kill on Rambo down the center, peeking over. Mistake, but Chowie finds the kill on Parkum. It's a 1v2. Flash was thrown. Sendius is out. Shinobi finds him, but does not land the shots to kill him. Sendius now moving to the east side. Chowie waiting for him. Nice headshot from Sendius. 1v1. He knows where he is. The question is, who's gonna get first? Who? Sendius want to look the other way. He goes through cover. He shoots back. Shinobi is also into cover, so nobody kills anybody. Sendius does not realize he's soloing him. He got 2 kills. But he knows there is another one. He should be careful about this. Sendius, it's flashed! Of course, the Resurgence in a final trade. That was almost a clutch play from Sendius. I think it was worth for a round win here, but unfortunately it did not. In the trade, it seems like... was it Chowie or Ree? I think it was Ree, right? Yeah, it was Ree. Ree ended up getting the best of it. And that was very, very unfortunate. But Sendius played an amazing round. He just went for each kill one by one, and you gotta actually hand it to him. He punished them so heavily. The Resurgence said, we're gonna hold corners. They did not hold the corners. They kept on peeking over to positions where they were unsure if there was an enemy or not. You cannot play like that. If you open yourself up to positions where there are at least 2 or 3 lines of fire, it does not work great in terms of peeking. Shinobi was standing right here. Was it Shinobi? I think it might have been Shinobi. Ah, damn it, I forgot. Yeah, it was Shinobi, sorry. Shinobi, not Ree. Shinobi traded.
Make sure. All right, listen.
4-9,
You gotta
it's a
aim
good cap,
lower,
it's a cap, bro, guys.
right? You gotta aim
4-9,
lower.
4-4.
Trust me. They're shorter.
Sorry, I haven't played all week.
4-9, 4.
Alright, in the last offense round... Sorry, not in the last offense round. In the one offense round for Resurgence, they missed the chance of landing a cap. Swami finds a kill on Chowie. Shinobi finds Parkum. Parkum that was trying to get to the barrels, but did not work at all. 1 for 1. Ree pushing down the center. Swami's taken out by Rambo. Ree pushing over down the center. Takes down also Sriracha. The uplink is smoked. Sendius is the last alive. Sendius finds Ree. 2 attackers remaining.
Yellow room. Your same spot last time.
This is a great spot though. Is he gonna push them? Oh my god, he is actually going to push them. He isn't sure. Does he want to push them from one or the other side? Shinobi's the first one to peek. The pre-fire from Sendius goes on. He's damaged though. But Rambo finds a kill in the end. Resurgence wins another round and they're up to map point. This is incredibly intense. Amazingly done by Sendius. That was so close to once again get the win out of this. An amazing job from this player. He is demolishing through the opponents, but unfortunately he's the only one right now doing great at that. At least in the last 2 rounds, he has shown an amazing skill level. But it was not enough. We are approaching round number 5. Resurgence is up to match point. But let's remember, this is VRML we're talking about, so we are going to have possibly, and without actually much of a delay, map number 3.
Okay. 64, 16, 54.
Amazonians on offense, Resurgence on defense. For Amazonians, it's important to try and go for the cap in this situation. Even though this is hard to cap, there still are chances. Playing very passively, just like last round. On offense, Amazonians are waiting for the push from Resurgence, which is not really entirely coming out. Rambo is ready to move.
Yeah. Yes, yes. It's from
Not an amazing smoke, unfortunately. Landed on top of the building, it's gonna be a little bit hard to use. A flash comes out the center from Ree, but it's not really useful as it lands short. The Ree peeking from the containers. Rambo, is he gonna try to push over? No, he does a little bit of a fake move. Ree down on the ground there, doing a great job. He might be able to pick off somebody like that. But as you can tell, Amazonians are very much passively holding.
Center crate and down any of those guys, multiple.
Steps. If Sriracha moves in with a flash now, he might be able to get the kill on Rambo. Who's gonna get who first? Rambo's gonna get the kill first on Sriracha. Mistakes here were made a little too slow on the peak. But great job from Sandist. Too aggressive. Rambo peeks over the door to see if anybody is there, and there was definitely somebody, but that was Sandist on a corner on top of the box, just holding the line, and takes down the player for a trade. Oh, Sandist taken down by Ree. Ree with the peak time. Is that a flash? That's a flash, and that's gonna hit Ree, definitely. Swami's moving up. Finds Ree. Then gets shot by Shinobi, but Shinobi is unable to finish him. Shots fired on the door. This is a 2v2 Parkim and Swami. Oh, Parkim in there. Misses a shot on Shinobi. Shinobi takes down Swami, but it's a one-on-one now. Shawi is alive. Parkim finishes him off. This is a 1v1. He's gonna get who first? This is intense because it's if Parkim is unable to win this, Amazonians are gonna let go to the chance of winning this game. Chawi is very, very much dynamically moving around to keep an eye out on the uplink to see if Parkim is gonna try to go for the cap instead of actually going for the kill. Oh, is Parkim looking at the right corner? He stopped looking! It's the kill, but Chawi is the first one to get it, so Resurgence wins Cargo 4-2, and they're gonna win the match. Though, this 4-2 is nowhere near close to how this matchup was close. Resurgence had a very hard time to win this. 3 times in a row they ended up in a 1v1. That is unfortunate on Amazonian's side. Amazing tries though. Very great tries there. It just didn't work. Parkim had a very unlucky corner to keep an eye out for. He basically turned around the moment that Chowie turned to shoot at. That it's so. Oh my, that was so unlucky. But you know, this is competitive. This is how it works. And map number 3 is going to be a suburbia. We're going to play on this map picked by Amazonians. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to end up because, I mean, we saw how Cargo went. I do believe that this is another 50-50. Cargo was a 50-50, definitely. No matter the score in the end, every round was played on a major line, on a major tightrope, on clash situations that definitely showed how strong Amazonians are, but it couldn't really result in something better. It's very unfortunate in the end. Amazonians already lost the match, but they are given the chance to save themselves a little bit of points by playing on map number 3. This is a suburbia, so let's see and find out which of the two teams are gonna come on top on this map specifically.
I apologize for that, but
That's the way
it's
to
all good.
learn it.
And I'm gonna use that tape and recycle it.
Damn, you can't make it in.
111, 83, 93.
111, 93, 83?
83, 93. 83,
83, 93? Okay. Watch out for Rambo.
Big suggestion, do not go and tell the others the code. Have yourself memorize it. It just does not work. Chowie pushing forward on lane 4. Parkim sees him behind the grey car. He's gonna shoot the feet. Yes, but he's not gonna be enough. In the meantime, Ree pushes down the lane 3 side and gets the first kill done. First blood. Parkim is still alive, even though he was shot a lot, but Chowie now moving out. So I don't know if he saw Parkim rotate. No matter what, he saw him just in the nick of time. So 1 down more for Amazonians. Racha and Sendius now setting up onto lane 1. Amazing shot from Sriracha, taking down Rambo onto the window. Shinobi's right there. Shots fired, and Shinobi's gonna find a kill. And then he's gonna trade with Sendius for a closure of the round. 1-0 for Resurgence. This map started very quickly. And I do believe we're gonna see even faster rounds moving on. A great job from Shinobi on holding that lane 1. He did not push, and here it's something very interesting. Most of the Amazonians are holding back to try and wait for flankers. But unfortunately, every time they die for a flanker is exactly when they least expect it.
Won't have to stay fluid.
For example, that push on lane 3. Nobody was there ready to stop a Ree from pushing, and Ree got the very first kill. Was it on Swami? Yes, it was on Swami. Flashes down the center. On lane 1, we got Rambo, lane 2, Ree, and lane 3 got a Shinobi. Swami finds the first kill.
-1.
Chowie pushing on lane 4, but nobody on the defense is actually on lane 4. Right now they're spread in between the center house. Chowie finds the kill on Swami, who was in an open position out center house. That was a flash. Shinobi finds Sriracha. Rambo pushing in towards center house. Sees Sendius, who moves upstairs just in time. Shinobi now on the bottom floor. Finds a kill on Parkim. Sandius peeks over. Finds the shot, but doesn't land. In the end, Rambo's gonna be the one taking the shots.
My enemy! He saved my life!
And that's the second win for Resurgence. As I said before, quicker round than even the first one. Not even lasted a minute. Great job. Well done by Resurgence on this round specifically. They took down each defender by punishing them for placing themselves such aggressive positions outside the center house. I honestly am not one of those that favors covering center house from outside. I do vastly prefer to cover it from the inside or just ignore it completely. Defending the garden, it's very hard, and you may want mostly to have people covering straight up lane 1 and lane 4 to avoid other players, to avoid opponents to gain control of the outside. In this scenario, Resurgence just took control of the outside by taking down every single one of the defenders that was in there. Even though the first blood was onto Amazonians. Offense from Amazonians, defense from Resurgence. The uplink is going to be the tank uplink. Got a Shinobi pushing down a lane 2, finds the first kill on Parkium. Now moves towards lane 1.
No, it wasn't. I got him.
Thank you for the follow in the meantime. Viracha moving over to the external side of lane 1. Shinobi, is he oblivious? I think he might be oblivious. He shoots the feet and takes a kill on Viracha. In the meantime, Xiaoyi finds a double kill on lane 4, taking down both Swami and Sanyist. And that's gonna bring us to the final map point. 3-0. Resurgence is just playing this so well. Way too quickly. 4v4s are vastly different from a standard 5v5, but there are definitely some similarities. It's just that it's extremely hard to make sure that you can cover all the corners when you're a missing Death 5th player. Especially when strategies are mostly reliant on having you an extra player.
No, we don't kill too much people.
Thank you, Spartiate, for the follow as well.
I just want it to be over.
Amazonians are not really in the best morale. Whammy and Shinobi trading shots. Shirasha finds a kill on Chawe pushing on lane 4. Shinobi goes down also to Parkim as Whammy. Oh, re-pushing down the center. He got himself into center house. Sanyas defends his teammate just in time. Shirasha was about to get killed, but Sanyas saves him. So the last remaining attacker is going to be Re this round. It's not showing Amazonians as completely done. Rambo is above onto center house. Sorry, Re is above down center house. He's gonna move toward the window. See if he can spot whoever is down the center.
There's one lane 2.
Re making callouts, but I think I don't know if he knows that he's alone. But it would still matter a lot that he is faking that there are friendlies. Oh, Senya's doing an amazing job. He's just looking straight at the door, at the stairs. He knows that all he needs to do is keep an eye on those stairs, because he knows where the where the Marsok is standing at. Sriracha in the meantime keeping an eye out on lane 1. Not like there is any huge need of that happening. I think that we're gonna find out soon that Sandius is going to be the only one required for this world match. He's just standing still, holding that corner. I don't know if he knows that Ree is the only one standing there, but he's not really caring about it at all. 3 minutes on the clock, and Ree has all the time to spend up there. Sriracha moving a lot, risking a bit. Sandius is trying not to make any sound, so he's not making the call out because he knows that he has a position of advantage. If Ree comes down the stairs, Sandius is going to take him down very easily. Sriracha finds Ree on the top floor of Center House. Shots fired, but no kill done yet. Ree is about to come down the stairs? No, not yet. Moving around. I don't think he has any utilities. No, he does not. Sandius is just staring at the stairs, and he's doing the great thing of holding that. He needs to hold that. 2 minutes on the clock. There is a lot of time to spend for both to just wait out. I think Sriracha needs to be very careful about what he does next. Oh, Sriracha peeking over, but not going for the kill here. Oh, moving downstairs. Ree, it's fast enough to move over and outside. Shots are fired. Sandius knows he messed up. Now he needs to move back. Yes, he does go into Center House himself.
He's at lane 2 now. He went outside mid.
I knew that the position he had was great for taking down a player. Maybe if Ree would have come down slowly. But when Ree jumped down, using the speed of the movement, he managed to basically fly over a little bit of the steps, just getting out of sight in time. So the one thing that Sandius would have needed to do was to stand on the opposite corner of his window and stare at the stairs on that side. It would have worked much better. Ree now re-approaching Center House. Sandius is going to push him in. Sorry, Ree pushed Sandius, but Sandius was ready. And with a single shot took him down because probably he was hurt. So Amazonians find the win on this round. Once again, Sandius is standing out on kills compared to the other members of the team. 1 to 3. Resurgence is still on map point, so there is a lot that Amazonians need to do to be able to recover this. But I'm not entirely sure if they are going to be able to recover from this. Taking a little bit of extra time, but the Zutras are going to start very soon, round number 5. Amazonians 1, Resurgence 3. Let's remember the scores of the other 2 maps we saw. Amazonians lose twice, unfortunately, on both maps 1 and map 2. Map 1, Snow Peak picked by Amazonians, lost by 4-0, so 1 for Resurgence. And map number 2, picked by Resurgence, was a cargo, won by Resurgence 4-2. Meaning that Resurgence right now already stands with the victory at hand. They are only here to define how much that victory is going to impact on the scoring. If they're going to win one more round, Resurgence is going to close this with a 3-map victory, which is going to entitle them for more points. A race standing in the hole between the 2 boxes down on lane 2. Swami and Sandius on lane 2 as well, but they're holding back a bit, just waiting for anybody to push forward. It's something that a lot of players do, flashing out and playing on the defense aggressively like that. Sriracha moving on lane 1. Rambo, it's standing. on the hedges of lane 1. He does not see Parkyum picking over and Parkyum getting over there on lane 3. Nice job from Rambo taking down Zwem, but Sriracha was already there to aim toward that direction. He takes the kill, so 1 for 1. Ree is about to peek over. Is there anybody waiting for him? No, not yet. Lane 1, Chowie, all the way up on the northwest, is in a great spot. That's a name that landed short. That's unfortunate.
Lane 1 by OBJ.
That was a great frag. But it was not the best one. Sandiest now pushed by Shinobi.
Kidding.
Who's gonna kill who? Shinobi finds a kill. Sandiest was unable to turn the corner, and Shinobi finds also the rest. Trade! Parkyum finally finds a double kill. And so it's a 1v2. Ideally, if Parkyum is going to be able to rest a friendly. But there is a big problem right now. There is Chowie looking at this direction. If the timing is wrong, Chowie might be able to just find the kill and close the round right here. We're gonna find out very soon. Parkyum is in a safe spot. I'm not entirely sure if he just peeks over with the head right now. He might get just killed. Okay, now he is behind cover. The only way for Chowie to shoot here would be pre-fire, which is something I do believe they're not gonna do. Yes, to avoid giving up their line and their position. Great thing by Parkyum. He was in the right position at the right time on lane 3. Moved back in. He was all the way out.
I'm here.
Nicely done. Parkyum finds the rest on Sriracha. Chowie now, it's in a tough spot. Sriracha, it's about to peek over. Chowie is there, moving left and right, trying to find a line for the kill. Chowie's about to peek over. Shots fired. Chowie knows now he is pinned by Parkyum. Parkyum shooting, and he gets him through the fence.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I was flashing fire and I could hear your call. That's my bad.
Sriracha was about to go for the cap, but I'm not entirely sure how much that would have worked, because Chowie could have had a great line from here to just shoot at Sriracha from the bottom of the Jeep. Like, if you just crouch down here, you can definitely just take down whoever is on the cap, unless they're standing right behind the uplink. Sriracha was nearly behind the uplink. I think she was right here. So it could have been doable for Chowie to kill her from under the Jeep. But the first flash was great enough to just land right on top of the attacker. If that flash was not thrown, Sriracha would have capped definitely and undoubtedly. But in the meantime, Parkyum just decided, well, better just go for the safe kill. Pre-fired through the fence. Got the kill and the round win. So we're finding Amazonians up to 2 rounds. Resurgence to 3. Situation hasn't really changed by much. They need to win still 1 more round, Amazonians, to be able to finally get in a position where they can put some pressure onto Resurgence. It's not like they're not right now. Resurgence was standing on a 3-0, and Amazonians won 2 rounds in a row. So we're sitting on round number 6. With Amazonians on a twice win in a row. Got uplink on the same position on the Jeep down the west side, so we're going to find out how the defense is going to hold up for Amazonians.
It's hungry, dude. It's hungry. Just feed him all those shots. The hungry boy.
Okay, for 5 seconds stay here and later go behind the backs, okay?
Alright. Oh, this is dumb. This is dumb.
Sandiest with the pre-fire, he risked a little bit because Shinobi was peeking over. Nicely done by Zwami, finding the first kill on Shinobi, who was pushing down lane 2. But through that position, managed to find the first kill. Chowie from the playground. Tries to go for the kill, but misses a shot. Swami now peeking over. A little too aggressively, and Rambo punishes him for that. Sriracha in the meantime finds a kill on Ree. It's a 2v3 right now. And this is on a position where he might be able to find Rambo. Rambo pre-firing from lane 2. Now moving back to lane 1 maybe? No, moving to lane 4 where lane 3 where Therese is friendly. Chowie still up and alive. Oh, Chowie peeking on lane 4 behind the red car. Parkim is in a great spot. Is he going to be able to find him? Rambo with the shot. Chowie moves back. That's a smoke all the way down to lane 1. Chowie peeking from the gray car. Is Parkim able to find a line? Yes! Amazing headshot for Parkim.
We're not quite sure. Gray car.
Rambo, last standing for the offense. Sandias is about to pick him. Moves back into cover. Rambo picking now from lane 2. Is he going to try to go directly for the uplink? Rambo. Pre-fire Sandias peeking over. Amazingly done by Amazonians. Winning another round in a tie for the map decider. Round number 7. Great job. Amazonians have not really given up, even though it felt like they did. So we are heading into round number 7. Who will decide who wins this map? Again, this is not the match decider. This is not the match decider. This is a map decider because map number 1, Snow Peak, won by Resurgence 4-0. Map number 2, Cargo Peak by Resurgence, and won by them on a 4-2. But Cargo was definitely not what you would expect with that score. Most of the rounds ended up with a 1v1, where Resurgence just barely scraped out with a 4-2 victory. And now we are standing here on Suburbia after 3 rounds of total domination from Resurgence. Amazonians just come back completely, winning 3 rounds in a row themselves.
Hey, should we...
Defense for Resurgence, offense for Amazonians. The uplink is going to be on Burning House. Players are moving out. No pre-fire from Amazonians. They want to conceal their spawn. Rhea and Chowie down on lane 4 there, or at least Chowie moving toward lane 4. Rambo moving as well. Rambo a little bit lagging there. Careful of that. Rhea in a great spot on lane 3. He's going to probably be a problem. Chowie now peeking over. There is Sriracha all the way down there at red car. Is she gonna peek over or is she gonna stand on the line? Chowie is about to push. That's a flash. Shots fired. Chowie's gonna find the first kill on this round. That was a mistake from Sriracha pushing it out like that. Way too aggressive. And now Chowie controls playground. This is a big problem for Amazonians, but not one that they cannot fix. Counting how they decided to approach this uplink, they are gonna go down lane 1. Is Chowie flashed? Not entirely sure. Is Whammy behind the hedges on lane 4. Rambo took Chowie's position. Rhea has a very good line here. He might be able to find somebody down on lane 1 if he just waits long enough. But they need to be very slow moving. Not entirely sure if Rhea can see them. Yeah, they can probably see them. Nobody... Oh, Chowie. Picking on Swami. Swami standing up. Swami trades with Rhea. So it's a 1-for-1 here. 2 players still alive on Amazonians, but now it's at least a little less pressure for them to move forward. Chowie and Rambo in lane 4, they're not gonna really be useful, at least for this position. Shinobi is probably gonna be the first one to find the kill. Yes, he does. He finds Sparkium. Sandius, once again, left in a 3v1. Is Sandius gonna be able to find the miracle win? Pre-fire onto the hedges on the Voxbone. There is nobody there. Sandius decides to approach from center house. I think it's a great idea, though he needs to be very careful because there are many lines that can be deadly. If he were to fire there, would he find Chowie? No, not because he is behind cover. Sandius, spotted by Chowie, moves back into cover. Is that a nade? I think that's a nade. Ah, damn, it lands short because it bounces off the boxes. Sandius moving out on lane 4. That's the second nade that Sandius throws. It unfortunately lands in a bad spot. Sandius picking over. He goes for the scavenge on the body of a friendly, but that was the wrong choice because Resurgence closes around. Thanks to Chowie finding the last kill. Resurgence wins the match 3 maps to nothing, with a total of 5 rounds won by Amazonians and 12 by Resurgence. Amazingly done by Resurgence, but it's not like Amazonians did nothing. Aside from Snowpeak, they played very well on both Suburbia and Cargo. It's just that Snowpeak really was a weird choice and it did not play the way they wanted it to be. It came to both teams. It was unfortunately a 4v4. I'm not really fond of a 4v4s myself, but this was definitely on a level that could afford to be a 4v4. There are many teams that I do stream and cast that would lose against a team like Resurgence, even on a 3v4 probably. So I do thank these 2 teams for allowing me to cast this game. A very great game. Now, we're going to find out later on in the VRML League what the amount of MMR is going to be and how much this is going to influence the scoring of both teams, counting that Amazonians were behind by at least 30 points, was it? Amazonians has had 1,230 points against the 1,270 of Resurgence, meaning that they had a 40 MMR difference at least. At most, sorry. So Resurgence is going to gain something, but is not going to be much of an upgrade. Thank you all for following, and we are going to follow you lot, or see you lot in the next cast. So have a good evening and have a good night.